What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I've got my manga haul. This is mostly stuff I picked up in November, and I've got about 20 or so volumes, so let's just get straight into it. The first thing I have that I want to show off here was my statue collection. This is literally the only 3 statues I've got. I only recently started buying anime figures and statues and stuff, so all of mine of course are My Hero themed. This one I picked up most recently at London Comic Con for £20. That was a really good price, and they're all from the Brand Presto Amazing Heroes line. The only one I've got them all in order except Bakugo, which is the third one. This was the first one, Midoriya, and obviously had to buy Todoroki one. So yeah, I don't think I've shown off my statues yet, so I just thought I'd show them all off now. So yeah, let's get straight into the manga now. As usual, it's pretty much all Viz with the exception of one volume, and that is Attack on Titan Before the Fall, Volume 6. I've only got the first volume of the series, but I found this for £1 in a local shops, so I just thought I'd buy it, and eventually I'll get around to catching up with the series and stuff. It wasn't a terrible spin-off, but I didn't enjoy it that much. But eventually I'll get around to it, so I thought I might as well buy the volume for £1. There doesn't seem to be anything visibly wrong with it, so I just thought, yeah, I'd buy it. So this is the only not Viz volume that I have today, and everything else is of course Viz. The next thing I have was Children of the Whales Volume 6. My last video, or the video before last, was praising the series and how good it was, so I'm going to start picking up volumes to get up to date, which I think the latest volume now is volume 11 or 12, so I'm a bit far behind, so I'm just going to try to pick up some more of these slowly and then read it. And then another loose volume that I got was My Hero Academia Vigilantes Volume 5. Really like this series. This is definitely the way to do a spin-off series. It's really good. And I know that some of the latest stuff has talked about Aizawa's backstory, which I'm really excited to get into. I think the latest volume is volume 6, and then we don't see another volume until June next year, so it's going to be a while. So I'll read that when I get volume 6. Then the next 3 series are brand new series that I have bought. First one is Komi Can't Communicate. I was really looking forward to this. I've basically had so much praise about it, and I have read the volume and it was really enjoyable. I'm going to make a first impressions on it, so I don't want to talk too much about it now, but it was funny. I didn't expect it to be in a 4-koma style. I know it's not exactly 4-koma because they are different panel sizes, but it's kind of similar to a 4-koma, so that kind of threw me off at first, but as I read it, it didn't really matter and it was still really enjoyable. A series that I'm kind of split on was We Never Learn. Again, another series that I'll probably do a first impressions on, but this first volume was enjoyable enough. It was quite funny, not as funny as Komi or something like Kaguya-sama, but it was still funny enough to warrant probably buying the second volume for the series. I just hope it doesn't turn into a horror series. And the final volume 1 that I picked up was for Demon Slayer. I'd watched the anime for this 25 episode anime, which was absolutely amazing. One of the episodes was even trending on Twitter. That just shows, I guess, how impactful it was, and it was, the animation on that episode in particular was absolutely amazing. Probably in contention for my personal anime of the year with Attack on Titan Season 3. It's got to be probably between those two. But yeah, this was really good, so I thought that I'd pick up the manga, but the issue was, at the time, a lot of the earlier volumes were going out of print, so I managed to find this volume 1 in a local shop, so I just decided to pick it up because it was reasonably hard to find anywhere else. Now I think the volumes have come back into print, so it shouldn't be too hard if you're looking to buy the series now, but I'd still recommend getting it while it is in print. The next 2 series are in my top 5, and I've basically praised these series to eternity. The first one of those is The Promised Neverland. I really like these 3 covers that are here, especially volume 12, which is absolutely amazing, the cover for it. But yeah, this just continues the trend of being really, really good. I've read these 3 volumes and they were basically as good as the series is, so I can't wait to do my volume reviews on them. So another thing that's happened is Viz decided to change the Shonen Jump logo as well to the one that's on the digital vault. So now not only is the spines inconsistent with the Viz logo at the bottom changing, they've also changed the Shonen Jump logo at the top. And I say I prefer the old logo for the Shonen Jump, but I don't really have an issue with them changing logos as much as other people. But I was thinking, my only issue with it is that if they knew they were going to change both logos, why not just change them at the same time? That's the only thing that kind of annoys me about it, but other than that, I'm not really too annoyed by the change of logos, other than the slight spine inconsistency. But this volume cover in particular is just stunning. But I really want to get the art book from the artist on Promised Neverland. I know it doesn't have any Promised Neverland art in it because I think it's from before the Promised Neverland, but still, I want to get the art book for that, just to own it. And the next series is My Hero Academia. I've also read these 3 volumes. These 3 are also really, really good, and these 3 also have great covers. So it's pretty much a trend with those 2 series. They're just constantly good. And this Gentle Giant Deku fight is so far for me the best fight in the My Hero Academia manga. It's so good, and I can't wait to see it animated. Hopefully they get to that in season 4. But yeah, again, I don't want to talk too much about it. Going to be doing volume reviews for it. So this cover reminds me of like a movie poster, something like that. It's really, really nice. That just great series. And then this cover, probably my favourite manga cover, at least now for the time being. But Horikoshi just seems to outdo himself with every single cover he does, so no surprise really. But yeah, these 2 covers, just got to show some love to them because they're really, really nice. So that is the 2 series that I got up to date on. Now there's only a few volumes to go. The next series is a series that I'm pretty close to finishing now. I've got up to volume 10 of it, and that is Deadman Wonderland. I got volumes 4 through 10 here. Deadman Wonderland always has really nice covers, and the artwork inside is pretty cool. So when I do buy the final 3 volumes, which will probably be pretty soon, I'll reread the first 2 volumes and then read through the rest of the series. I did enjoy the first 2 volumes. They were pretty weird, but got used to them after a while, and I assume it's going to be a bit of a slow burner in terms of the character progression and stuff, but that's not a bad thing. I also really like the alternating colours on the spines and covers. I thought that's pretty cool. I think more series should do things like that. But yeah, that is the 10 volumes of the series that I picked up, and I look forward to reading them. The next series is a series that I've now completed, and that is Black Torch. I got volumes 4 and 5 for that. These are the final 2 volumes of the cancelled 5 volume series. Quite disappointed that it was cancelled because it did seem like it could do a lot and be quite a lengthy series. It did seem like from the first volume there was a lot of world building going on, so a bit disappointed that it was cancelled. But it's nice to see that it at least got a conclusion instead of just being a series that was cancelled with no conclusion. And the final 2 volumes are things that I also picked up at London Comic Con. The first is Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Edition Volume 1. So many people say so many great things about this series, so there's not really much more that I can say. But if you do want me to make a video talking about my first impressions of the series or something like that, then I'd be happy to, but it's unlikely that I'll dislike the series anyway, but as well as that volume quality being really, really nice. And the final volume, we have to move back for it because it's so massive. I guess you probably think you know what it is, which you probably do, and that is the Berserk Bible. deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it. Volume 1, it doesn't even fit in frame, but yeah, look at absolute behemoth of a volume. It's the same size as a regular hardcover comic, and it's just massive. Just never thought I'd see manga in this format, but it's a beautiful volume, and I can't wait to have more of it on the shelf. See if I can show some artwork from it. It's pretty damn heavy, but yeah, that is some Berserk artwork. Don't want to show too much. A lot of this in here isn't very appropriate, so yeah, that is the haul for today. Just see if I can get everything in. Yeah, there we go. So that is pretty much what I picked up in November. I'll try to keep the hauls on like a bi-monthly basis from now on. It's been a while since I last did a haul, but I try to keep them on, like I said, a bi-monthly basis. I think is good. Depending on how many volumes I picked up, because I think that around 20 or 20 plus volumes is good for a haul. But if you want to see a haul with maybe more or less volumes, but you want to see them more frequently, then just let me know. But yeah, this is what I picked up recently. This December will probably be a month where I won't pick up too much, but I'm looking to finish Deadman Wonderland as one series before the end of the year, so that's basically top priority for now. But yeah, so that's the haul. Let me know what you got down below and what series you're enjoying, or let me know your favourite series of the year, considering the year's coming to a close. So yeah, other than that, have a great day and peace.